You got to hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself. Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word.
But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
In a surprising twist, Bill Haney, the outspoken father and trainer of boxing champ Devin Haney, has strongly criticized Floyd Money Mayweather. Haney claims Mayweather's wealth may not be as real as it looks. He says Mayweather's flashy lifestyle and constant display of riches are just tricks to maintain a carefully created.
When your A game is gone, what adjustments are you going to make? Yeah. And Floyd would always say is that on that given night, he's going to make that right adjustment. Yeah. He's going to box the brawler or brawl the boxer. Yeah. You know what I mean?
In a surprising twist, Bill Haney, the outspoken father and trainer of boxing champ Devin Haney, has strongly criticized Floyd Money Mayweather. Haney claims Mayweather's wealth may not be as real as it looks. He says Mayweather's flashy lifestyle and constant display of riches are just tricks to maintain a carefully created image.
So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month, it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said I'm not gonna even give him 8 figures. I went and gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I got to go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got one life.
Floyd Mayweather has made big moves in real estate. In late 2024, he reportedly bought over 60 buildings in Upper Manhattan for about $42 million. This includes more than 1,000 apartments and several retail stores, all owned by Mayweather with no partners. He has also invested in a $10 billion project with 18 office buildings, covering 10 million square feet across New York, Chicago.
I think it's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach.
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach. So I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Floyd Mayweather has made big moves in real estate. In late 2024, he reportedly bought over 60 buildings in Upper Manhattan for about $42 million. This includes more than 1,000 apartments and several retail stores, all owned by Mayweather with no partners. He has also invested in a $10 billion project with 18 office buildings.
Months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
Bill Haney has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather for what he sees as a lack of financial care for his team. Haney questioned how money is being used in Mayweather promotions. He said if the company is really making as much money as claimed, then people like Calvin Ford shouldn't seem financially stressed. He stressed that team members should be paid fairly to avoid problems and support their well-being.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper in rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So, crazy.
Bill Haney has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather for what he sees as a lack of financial care for his team. Haney questioned how money is being used in Mayweather promotions. He said if the company is really making as much money as claimed, then people like Calvin Ford shouldn't seem financially stressed. He stressed that team members should be paid fairly to avoid problems and
his lucrative contract. He's going to fight the very best, unlike Floyd. Waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo when he was too young.
Right.
Look, hey, if Floyd really wants to fight, if he really wants to come out of retirement and crawl under his rock, then call out Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds. Call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? You think he actually wants
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Oh, easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
you think Canelo's gonna out-earn him eventually? You think he'll make more
by
money
far,
than Floyd?
by far. Canelo's 28 years old.
Right.
And he's already made, what, $500 million?
Right.
Easy.
Haney also criticized Mayweather for moving from serious boxing matches to exhibition fights. He suggested that this change is more about making money than love for the sport. According to Haney, Mayweather now seems more focused on getting paid than keeping the sport of boxing strong.
Watch.
One watch.
Tell me about your watch collection, dude. You have to have one watch collections in the world.
My watch collection, I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches. And I got a lot of $1 million watches.
What should I pay for this one? What do you think? You're here for me now. I need some help. Help a little man out, okay?
That watch is a couple $100,000. Easy, but it's worth it. Because it goes up in value. It appreciates, not depreciates.
Dude, how do you buy a $17 million watch?
No, 18.
18, sorry.
Haney also criticized Mayweather for moving from serious boxing matches to exhibition fights. He suggested that this change is more about making money than love for the sport. According to Haney, Mayweather now seems more focused on getting paid than keeping the sport of boxing strong.
Reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Reports say Mayweather was unhappy about not getting a deal like the one Haney received. Some believe this could lead Mayweather to block Haney from fighting big names, like Rolando Rolly Romero or Trevona Davis. This has brought backlash from people like Oscar De La Hoya, who accused Mayweather of stopping a possible fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
Show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm finna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you gotta pick a couple people up. You gotta pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay, so it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. It's taking about an hour. About an hour to play. I'd say have them at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Yeah, I'm done.
Reports say Mayweather was unhappy about not getting a deal like the one Haney received. Some believe this could lead Mayweather to block Haney from fighting big names, like Rolando Rolly Romero or Trevona Davis. This has brought backlash from people like Oscar De La Hoya, who accused Mayweather of stopping a possible fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
Especially was a very successful kickboxer, 4-time world champion. His belts are sitting right behind me right now. But the most he ever got paid for a fight, and he says this openly, is 50 grand. By the time you pay your trainer and your manager 10% each, you got to eat, you got to train for 12 weeks. I mean, if you work out the hours you put in, you're making $15 an hour. It's not amazing money.
Oscar De La Hoya thinks Floyd still needs money, which is why he keeps fighting now and then. De La Hoya says that many boxers like Floyd end up broke because they spend too much. Given Floyd's expensive lifestyle with cars, clothes, and private jets, this worry might be reasonable.
You say Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we're going to give you the best fights, and we're going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bull fights, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Oscar De La Hoya thinks Floyd still needs money, which is why he keeps fighting now and then. De La Hoya says that many boxers like Floyd end up broke because they spend too much. Given Floyd's expensive lifestyle with cars, clothes, and private jets, this worry might be reasonable.
No, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.
Floyd has often been in the news for spending a lot. He owns a watch worth $18 million and says he has hundreds of others worth thousands. While these show-offs get attention, they also raise questions about whether such spending habits can last long even for someone with Floyd's kind of money.
Online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close.
You think it's bull?
I know it is, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life. I'm a promoter right now. He's probably made about $60 million before in one night, which is crazy numbers. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. When that fight happened, one got $30 million and one got $29.
$250 million against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. No fighter in history of the world. $250 million to go and box. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
I think Floyd's fighting because he needs the money?
Yeah.
Really? Why? You think he blew through all of his money?
Floyd has often been in the news for spending a lot. He owns a watch worth $18 million and says he has hundreds of others worth thousands. While these show-offs get attention, they also raise questions about whether such spending habits can last long even for someone with Floyd.
Or false, and why? Did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
Is Floyd Mayweather really as rich as he says? Or is Bill Haney revealing something the boxing world has ignored for too long? Share your thoughts in the comments below.